rolled it again. And we are live. Oh, here we are. Website Teardown 3.0 with me, Chris Kyriacou, and the other Chris, Christopher Watkin.
Hi, guys.
I'm super excited about this. What about you, Chris?
Well, I tell you what, mate. Neither of us are known for our subtlety and telling it like it is. So these are interesting times. These are interesting times that we are going to we're going to be nice, but we're going to be constructive as well.
Indeed. So yeah, I mean, everything with a pinch of salt. We're just going to give our opinions. You know, we're not the gods of websites by any means, but if you can get some value out of it, then that's great. I've just had a message that someone can't get into the link. I did send an email saying that the link was broken, but let me just answer this. Yeah, go on, Chris. You take the chat for a sec while I just answer this message.
Okay, so boys and girls, basically today what we're going to be doing is looking at some websites. We've got a couple that have been submitted, but if you are in either the landlord farming group or Chris's lead generation group, what we will do is take precedence on the people who are brave enough live to show their faith, to show their website. We are coming from a place of love and a place of caring, yet at the same time, we're going to rip the shit out of here as well at the same time. Is that fair, Chris?
Well, yeah, sort of. Yeah. We don't want people to be scared of putting their best foot forward. So yeah, please do, comment in the group or on my page if you're watching on the page. We can see comments in the group, but we can't see who they're coming from via this software. So Chris is trying to manage that remotely. But if you want to join the chat live on the screen, then you need to go visit chat.restream, restream.io/FB, and that will allow us to see your names and stuff. Okay, and then we can put your chat live onto the screen. Let me just change that. So I'm just going to write that in here, chat.restream.io/FB. Okay, cool. So should we dive into it? Who wants to go first? Go on.
Well, I mean, it is early days, so why don't we just hit with the first one that's already been self-submitted? Okay. Let's see who was brave enough to start with.
So they're not actually in order, but what's this one? Let me just have a look. I know Abby's on the line actually, so why don't we look at Kyriacou? Here we go. All right, so first one in. Let's have a look. I haven't pre-looked at any of these, and excuse me, guys, while I'm looking over here, I've got another monitor that I'm looking at to see these while I've got the studio software here. So, right, let's have a look. So, what do we start with? We've got our cookie policy here. About cookies, I understand. Fine, that's not compliant, but anyway, that's not neither here nor there. For me, Kyriacou, about search, auctions, mortgages, fees, news, guild, contact, log into your portal, free instant online valuation. Let's start with that because that's a little bit of an elephant in the room for me. Like a couple things. First of all, almost every site I've visited in the last month has this banner at the top. So if you can imagine the buyers or the vendor's journey, they may have come and seen you third or second in their journey of booking appointments. And also, and I've already seen this a couple of times already, so you've completely lost that value, number one. Number two, for me, in my brain, if someone's coming to your website, right, they're there for a reason. And the reason is most likely they're checking you out. They're checking out your service. They're checking out if they want to call you out.
If you're a real human being, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to check out what you're doing and see if they align with your message and your ethos, and want to have you invite around their house.
Tinder for estate agents, but you don't swipe right, do you?
So, like, my thinking is, if that's the case, why don't we try and continue that journey first, and maybe try and get them into an actual appointment? Okay, the real deal, rather than first thing we do is offload them to a free instant valuation. Now, part of the reasoning behind that is, first of all, that free instant valuation is never going to give them a good experience. They're never going to go, oh, that was amazing, it's bang on, because it never is, right? It's never bang on. And look, I run campaigns for hundreds of agents right across the UK. And I can tell you this, every day I spend deleting comments from people that are completely annoyed by the free instant valuation. Now, the thing about the way we do it is we do it unbranded. So they're not going, oh, Gray & Co gave me a shit valuation. They think that there's someone behind there giving them a valuation. And when you spit out that really crap instant valuation, they go, oh, Gray & Co don't know what they're talking about. They gave me a really shit val. Okay, so you've got to be careful with that. If you're going to give them an instant valuation, personally, I would pre-frame it. So where we've got it on agent sites, we let them know, look, if you're thinking about selling now or in the near future, book in a proper advice meeting. If you're not thinking about selling now or in the near future, get an instant online valuation. They're not very accurate, but it will give you an idea. At least that way they know what it's all about, right? They know what that instant valuation is about. But anyway, so for me, I'm not saying get rid of the instant valuations. What I'm saying is maybe not have it front and center, because that's not really what you want them to do, is it? Really what you want them to do is book a valuation with you. That's the ultimate goal. So let's not take them somewhere else. And that's actually going to lead us onto more stuff with regard to these websites, because this whole leading people elsewhere, you know, it is rife on all the websites we're going to look at today. There's like 1 million links away from what you actually want them to do. And that is, for the most part, book a valuation. I'm going to assume that agents want people to book valuations. That's what their website's for. If it's a different reason, put it in the comments, let me know, and we'll cover that, right? But that's what I'm going to assume the goal is. In the US, it might be different. They want buyers. We're a little bit opposite, right? They want buyers, we want sellers, because we've got the buyers, right? So let's focus on that goal. Would you agree with that, Chris?
Yeah, I think, you know me, I'm big into the giving or getting. And the question you've got to ask yourself is what is your website there for? You know, and I think a lot of people, a lot of agents want their website to do lots and lots and lots of things, and then they end up doing absolutely nothing. You know, I think you need to distill it down to the three main things, which is you want more free valuations from your website. People want to see that you're a real person. And I think the other thing that they also want to see is have other people used you and have they been happy with you? You know, again, I'm going to, you know, I know we're going to get on to this, but, you know, I think listing your properties and showing them for sale is not particularly important on an agent's website. I don't know what your opinion is, but if we're talking about Abigail's website here, now I'm going to come in with, and you know, Abigail, I love you to bits, but why the effing hell do estate agents use the word local? Now, okay, brownie points to the word Wembley in there, but why don't we plaster the word Wembley everywhere? Or if it's Wembley in the greater area, Northwest London, you know, your Northwest London agent, or finding your next Northwest London property or Wembley agent property. I just, yeah, you know, we are 100% of our business comes from our locality. So why don't we make hyper-local websites? You know, it is all about great content and community to make people go, these are the people I want to do business with. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Me?
Yeah.
No, definitely it helps with SEO as well. Like, local is not something that Google's going to pick up and go, yeah, let's show that to the right person. But Wembley is, yeah. So I would agree on that perspective. Just capping off, like, just want to cap off on that instant val thing, because, you know, Abby has said in the comments, like, surely it's lead capture. And yeah, it is. And but personally, like I'm saying before, I want to book the appointment first and then lead capture second. I can run an ad campaign for lead capture. But, you know, I get that you might want them to do that, submit their email first, but you're already on the back foot. You already then have to contact them. You already then have to try and overcome the issue with the poor Val. But go on, Chris.
Chris, are you saying that probably instead of relying on your website for your instant valuation lead capture, you should really be putting that lead capture a little bit further forward in the funnel and putting it onto Facebook?
What I'm saying is follow the client's journey, right? So the client has come to your website with a view to checking you out, with a view to maybe booking a valuation. So let's follow that. Let's give them the reasons why, the reasons how, and the whats and all that stuff, and get them to book the appointment. And then, like in some websites, what we've done, like for and I know Perry Power was one of the first to do this, is book appointment, book appointment, book appointment. Right at the bottom, not ready to meet us yet, get an instant valuation instead, right? And that's cool because that's a journey. That follows them down into, okay, they haven't booked an appointment yet. Right, let's go for the instant val. So it's like a switch. So let's go for the main goal first. The main goal first is valuation. The second goal is at least let's get their email address, right? That's the second thing. That's my belief anyway. Sorry.
You've got to she does look a pretty website.
Let's go through it. Let's go through it a bit more. So one other bugbear of mine, in truth, are these sliders, because they literally, no one's sitting there going through 16-page sliders or swiping them. You want to just have your, excuse me, your main message front and center. Also, sometimes these messages, which is like a really important message, the first message on the website, it can't be read by Google. So you're wasting your whole title. Also, for me, this estate agency done differently, that literally means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. What does that mean? Like, you're not actually telling me what you do. Do I want an estate agent to do things differently? I just want an estate agent to sell my house, right? So I don't know what maybe you're trying to say. Maybe other agents will give them a bad experience, or you're doing something completely different to everyone else. But are you? And if you are, I want to see how and what and why. I'm allergic to your site, Abby.
Okay, with regard to the marketing, it's not what you do, it's what you can do for them. Okay. So anyway, there you go. He's got hay fever. He's left me on his own, and I can't even control what the website is. But I tell you here and now, that is a beautiful green. Oh, there he's back. I was holding it for you, Chris. Holding it for like nearly as much as a pro as you. You being TV superstar.
Amazing. Anyway, sorry. So let's move on to that.
This is from Angela in South Shield. She's on the beach at the moment with her dog Flossie and George, and she's having her new She's planning to have a new website soon. Okay, so I'm going to go on Abigail's website now for.
This is not going to stop. Right.
For 12.
I'm going to scroll down a bit more and let's see what's going on. Let's just check this homepage. So remember, the homepage is likely to be the page that they see the most. They're either going to do something, get interested, or move on, or go to your property search. That's really what people are going to do. And, we love to show them everything we do on our website. I've seen that with a stage. I want to put out all the wares, right? And it's just this pure distraction overload. But we'll come on to that later. So book evaluation. Let's see what happens when you click on that. Instant valuation, yeah. Social distancing valuation. Okay, physical val. Let's see. Okay. All right. It's not too bad. That's okay. There's nothing. There's like 5 steps. It seems a bit long. Just as a point to note for everyone, you don't need all the information to book a valuation online. All you need is name, email address, phone number, and maybe their postcode to make sure they're in area. All the other stuff.
You need the inside leg measurement and their favorite color.
Yeah, you don't need any of that stuff. You just need the contact info to get back to them. And all the rest of the stuff forms part of the conversation when you're on the phone, and that's going to help you build rapport on the phone. If you get all the information straight up, you sometimes losing that opportunity. So I would suggest that everyone go back to their valuation booking form and just have name, email address, telephone number, maybe the postcode, and a preferred time. That's it at most.
Interesting. I've been talking to a few people who do the automated valuation models, or they're known as the 30 seconds. And a lot of people put fake email addresses in, but they never hardly ever put the fake address in.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They do with ad campaigns, Chris. With ad campaigns, they tend to put fake emails sometimes. But on a website where they want a service, it's probably less likely to happen. But I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does, especially when other agents are scoping you out, maybe.
Now we've had Angela Abby Range, and again, sorry, Abby, this is another Abby's website. But Chris, if you go to your contents now, we've got Abby Range, completeproperty.co.uk. Let's go and have a look at that bad boy. Completeproperty.co.uk.
So if I do this and go here, and then so it's just completeproperty.co.uk.
Yeah, like I said last 2 times.
Oh, I heard Abby Range, completeproperty.co.uk. Right, let's have a look. Abby, I know we didn't finish off on yours, so like feel free to message me and we can go over a few points. There are a few more bits that we could look at optimizing your site for you. Right, so Complete Property. Find your next home. Cool. Property of the week. Okay, so for me, without even going down the page yet, right? First off, where is the GDPR cookie notice? Doesn't seem to pop up. You need to get that sorted. You're tracking on here, which is great. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Facebook pixels on your website. Have no idea why that is. You should just be tracking it with your own. But let's look at the. I'm using a tool. I'm using a tool to show me a little browser extension. But Google's on there as well. Right. So going back to like what we want from our website, and that assumption that the main thing we want is people to book an evaluation. Straight away here, this is a buyer's website. Okay, we're leading with property search, then property of the week. Okay, and then we've got the branches and latest news. There is literally no reason on earth for me to book a valuation with you. You've not given it to me on the first page. You haven't asked me for it. You haven't told me you do them, right? You're just telling me that you've got a property search here, this book of viewing, and that's it. There's nothing about you, what you do, how could you know what the service is on your homepage.
Oh, hold on. Okay, now I read somewhere that Meet the Team is one of the most popular tabs around, and normally that's on the About tab. So let's go and have a look at the About.
So we've got instant valuation. We've got instant valuation again on the homepage, but right, where's the About? Oh, About. Yeah, but look where it is. Look, this About tab should be right here.
It's even worse.
All right.
The About gets even.
Oh dear! Look at that.
I mean, for God's sake, Will Smith is one of the biggest names in the estate agency industry. He's a effing legend. I want to see a picture of him. I want to see a picture of Jade. I want to see a picture of the team.
Quite literally, this is the worst About Us page I've ever seen. Like, this is worthless. Sorry, Abby, but it's literally worthless. For us to assume that anyone's going to come and read a wall of text is a massive assumption, and it's a wrong one. People hate text, like walls of text in email, on websites, on all sorts. It needs to have some visuals. So for sure, you know, get some team photos on here, get them to know you, start to like you. And you know what comes after that? Trust, right? So for sure, we need to, you know, this needs to be spruced up. 1 second. Let me close this. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. So, yeah. Anything else to say on that, Chris?
I'm surprised. I am genuinely surprised because Complete are a very, very forward-thinking estate agency chain. They are exceptional.
You know what? I have mixed up my Abbeys this morning, so I'm going to apologize. But yeah, Abby Range. We are now talking about your site, right? Complete Property. Cool. We're on it. Abby Gray, the other Abby was in my messenger feed, so I got to be confused. But anyway, back to this one. Chris, you look like bewildered, mate. Back to this one. So this About Us page, this needs, first of all, this About needs to go right here. And sellers, let's go here. Why complete, signature homes, seller's guide, my complete, mortgages, book a vow, instant vow, recommend a friend. This is too much. No one is going to click on all of these links. Okay. Remember, it's a journey. You want people to take them by the hand and lead them to where you want them to go. And that's booking evaluation. Okay. Too many links. Buyer's guide, auction, property search, blah, blah, blah. Landlords.
Let's have a look at some of the content, because again, I'm a firm believer.
Come on, man. Tell me where to click.
Well, I don't know. Let's go look at
Why complete?
It starts with good content. It needs to be backed up with social community. Then we can lead capture it, and then we can monetize it.
Yeah. It looks nice. But it looks nice, but it is a little bit hard to read for me. Like, it is a little bit hard to read. Photography complete. They are trailblazers in this area. What I need to know is, tell me about your photography. This isn't telling me about your photography or what you do. Is it professional photography? How do you do it? How do you make sure it's great? And what the benefit of having great photography is. Nobody does a property brochure like we do. Floor plans, blah, blah, blah. So what's the benefit of that? Like, I'm sitting here thinking, do we need property brochures anymore? Everything's online, right? Sometimes I might be thinking that.
Yeah. He's just made a nice comment online.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, what was the comment? I can't see it.
Yeah, Kyriacou, who's no relation to you, has basically said less is more on a website. And Ian Macbeth, he of the Avocado fame, loving this live chat's top work.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you. Okay, what I do like on this page, I found something, and it's right at the bottom. There, book evaluation. There it is. So what we've said to ourselves here is we've assumed someone has scrolled this whole page, right, all the way down to the bottom and found that button, which is literally hidden right there. But it is there. But honestly, you could miss that, right? So that needs to be, again, like front and center. Okay. Good. But yeah, nice, simple form.
Now, interestingly, we've just had a message in from Roger Lightfoot, just added an extra meat valuers link at the top of our page. Roger, could you please post what your website is? Because mine reading is not.
Yeah, Roger, you did post your website, and I've deleted that post, so I couldn't see the site anymore. So yeah, please put it in the comments. And we'll come around to it. Right, so let's deal with the homepage on here and then move on to the next one, right?
Because Roger said you should be really reviewing these in mobile view, as 60% of users will.
Yeah, but that's no fun on a website. We're on a website teardown right now. You know, and also responsive on Chrome browser on the desktop doesn't always display the same as on the mobile.
Okay, Roger has put his money where his mouth is.
I'll come to that in a sec. I want to finish this, right, so they can have some tips to go away with. But your message front and center, not the property search. Now, when we're building websites, we actually remove the property search from the homepage and put it in a link. If someone actually, in a menu, if someone actually needs the property search, they'll click on the menu and go to it. Let's not waste real estate on the homepage for the property search. Okay, so here, front and center, your message, estate agents in blah, 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 wherever it is, and then a bit about you, a blurb about you. Okay, and then you could go on to this, but this homepage is doing nothing to convert people into vows. Right, let's have a look at this Hobbs and Parker. Boom, Hobbs, and this is where we're going next. I can't open that link, flip's sake. Right, let's have a look.
Right, there's this new website called Google, Chris, and if you put it into it,
shut up. I can type it. I can see it. Hobbs Parker. .co.uk. Right. Okay, estate agents. Let's go there. That's where we wanted us to go. Okay, property for sale and to let in the Garden of England. Okay, nice. Offices in Ashford, Tenterden. Okay, so one little SEO tip here. I don't think anyone's going to be searching for estate agent in the Garden of England. So I would probably put in this is what's called a H1 title. And this is not a H1. So the important thing is the H1 title. So I would suggest that you change this title to Ashford and Tenterden, and then put Garden of England in this bit, okay, somehow. So change that around. It'll be better for your SEO results. Right, so what we've got here, valuation request, property search, nice, property search, lettings, farmland, offices, our blogs, coronavirus. So we're missing the about us, the meet the team that Chris was talking about. Hodson Park.
Well, just meet the valuers. I mean, here's another question. Do you think the general public knows what a valuer is?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah.
We do tend to, as an industry, talk in industry terms. And it does make it a bit more difficult for people to understand. And sometimes it's better to just be clear, like what people are going to be.
The person who's going to sell you a house, and it won't be the valuer, will it? The negs that do all the bloody work.
That's a topic for another. That's a topic of discussion for another day. About Hodson Parker, if you live in the area, you'll know how lucky we are to live in the middle. Right, so that's not about Hodson Parker.
I tell you what, Chris, the blogs are nice. I tell you what, the blogs are nice.
Well, come on to that in a sec. We sell probably. I've just got to quickly read this. Where we sell, this isn't doing anything for me. This is a waste of space. Every property is different.
Nice map, though, Chris. Lovely map with lots of dots on. I like that.
Well, beautiful. To me, it's complete rubbish. I don't know if you're being serious or not.
It's complete rubbish.
All right, okay, cool.
For a cartographer freak like me, that's beautiful.
No, mate, that is doing nothing for me. No value at all is there. I really want to go from here into benefits, stuff about Hobson Parker.
I want to see a picture of a nice couple saying Jim from Hobson Parker.
But I want to feel like, and I want to get some affinity with your brand. I'm not getting any affinity right now. And then I scroll down to these pictures and look at these pictures.
Nice
I've got
chimney, man.
A blurry donkey or whatever that is, or a pony, a chimney, a bush. This is, honestly, this is not good at all. What happens? Right. Next, our team. Oh, look, we've got big photos of a blurred out pony, but when it comes to the team, we've got these tiny little thumbnails that they're hiding behind. I mean, what's going on? I do like the team, but this needs, I think, maybe on a team. Look at what I'm just seeing here. All I'm seeing is circles, 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 loads of circles. How many links are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 links just there, taking me away from the goal, which is book a fucking valuation, excuse my language, right? Not one link saying book a fucking valuation or advice me, or whatever you want to call it.
And the pony is more important than the staff.
And the pony is more important than Alex Davies, the managing director. Like, that's pants. So yeah, that's my view on that. Let's view where's this meet the valuers then? I don't even see it. Our blogs. Request a val. What happens when we do that? Boom. Okay, find out how much a property could be worth with a free valuation from our experienced local experts. I will change could be to is worth, just as a matter of opinion.
Hate the word
valuation of property is the key to successful sale. It helps. Yeah. This thing's really tiny. I think you've probably optimized it for mobile, like you said, but on desktop it looks shite. So maybe on desktop have it underneath, so it's a bit bigger.
Picture of Alex there as well.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. It's not bad. But how do I get back to the website? Like, how do I go back if I've decided I don't want to do this? It's on a different domain as well. This website feels like it's been stuck together with bits of parts of different things and a bit of glue. But here, yeah, that's all right. This homepage needs work, a lot of work. It is not going to take me from not knowing who you are to booking an appointment with you at all. I might do if I already know you, but it looks like it was built in 1997. That's the truth. Apart from the header, which looks quite nice. Right, let's move on. The blog. Again, this blog, I mean, it's not good. It's not good. The content might be good, but it's not good. Nah, I'm not reading that blog. It looks like someone did it in their spare time. Right, let's move on.
You are tough. And again, huge, massive, no one gives a shit. It's the Hob Parker's blog. Why don't you call it the Ashford Property Blog?
Hobbs
Or
Parker.
living in Centerton. It's not about you.
Got different logos. What's this one? Hobbs Parker. Yeah, slightly different. Okay, let's move on. Anyone, Chris, you got? All right, I'm going to click on Simon Taylor.
No one's been. Yeah. Oh, Simon Taylor. We're now. This caused a little bit of love and hate on this one.
Yeah, let's go down this one. So I saw the comments. That they're a bit egocentric. So let's go through, and I'll have a.
Right at the top. Okay, so this is all about Simon Taylor, but if he's chopped his head off.
Yeah. Look, man, the photo's cool. If I'm a family, right, I'm going to instantly have affinity with this brand. Okay.
But it's about Simon Taylor. Where's Simon Taylor? I can see his legs and I can see his torso.
Don't worry, man. It's coming. Relax. London doesn't need. I hate this. This fucking pisses me off. Right? Stop throwing shade on the industry. Please, estate agents, just stop doing that. You literally, every estate agent website I goes to talks about how shit estate agents are. No wonder the public think you're all shit. Yeah, stop saying it. Just stop it, basically. Okay. There's room for one more agent that seriously stands out. Great. So I'm expecting now that you seriously stand out. So let's.
Oh, he does. He really does.
Okay. Book evaluation. What happens? Yeah. Okay. At least you've got the call to action there, but this form is a little bit on the boring side. There's nothing really inspiring me to click on this or fill it out. Get emails. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this apart from you agree for them to contact you with a view to booking the valuation. Okay. You don't want any of these reasons to stop them submitting that form. All right. But other than that, the form's all right. This is a bit confusing because I've clicked on a button to book a valuation. Why does it say inquiry here? This should say, tell us about the property or something like that, or just get rid of it because they're not inquiring. They're booking a valuation. And that brings me to, a lot of websites do this. They don't have follow through on what the person's actually clicked. They might click on a button and then go, book a valuation and then go to the contact us page. That's not what they asked for. They asked to book a valuation, not to send you a contact us message. Right. So let's go back to the homepage and scroll down this a little bit. Property, fine. Trying to buy property, I feel your pain. Boom, another. You love negativity, I see, Simon. That's not my style, but fair dues if it's yours. Simon Taylor, address, yeah. How much is your property worth? So I've heard nothing about Simon yet, really, apart from in here. Not one.
Well, you've got Simon's manifesto at the top.
Simon's manifesto.
But again, is he? Are we going for local government here?
Boring. About me. This is about. Look, if you think about it in terms of a journey, Chris, they're going to go, okay, property search or about me. What can I do? It's very egocentric.
Who's I? Is that Simon or is that the punter?
About me. This should be about Simon. I'm Simon Taylor, but please call me Simon. I'm married, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, this is a nice idea. I kind of like it. What can I do?
Where's his videos? Because he's so big on his videos. He's exceptional on his videos.
Look, man, if you're going to think someone's reading all this, Simon, mate, they're not. They're not reading all of this stuff about you. They want to read stuff about them and what they're going to get when they instruct you. That's what I would concentrate on here. But I want to go back to the homepage. Sorry, Chris, I know I keep cutting you off, but I'm getting a little bit excited. London doesn't blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there's no reason on the homepage for me to book a valuation with you, Simon. There's none. I get where you're going. I like your idea. I like what's going on in your mind. But it's not translating on page. There's no reason on your homepage, which is the first page I'm going to see, to book a valuation with you. Chris, sorry, mate, go on.
Okay, so we've had some comments coming in. Roger Lightfoot says that we're being a bit harsh, but he's doing ha-ha. And we've had Melanie Estates come in wanting for us to look at theirs live. Roger Lightfoot says that 17,000 unique people visit his blog, but it's hard work. And Abby likes the fact that the Google 5-star bit on the lead image.
Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. That is nice to have that there. My only concern with that there, and I do like it, and I think it should be there, but it does take people away from the website if you click on it. So if I click on that, I'm going to go to Google, and then, you know, I'll get lost in the Google pit of hell, and I'm researching flipping toothpicks in a minute. You know, it's like I've gone. I want to keep them on site. I do like it though. So I think, yeah. Look, Simon, this just needs more work on the homepage about you and your style of agency, and some about your marketing maybe, and what you do and how you're different, because you've made the claim but not really backed it up. And then for me to find the backup, I've got to go and read a wall of text about, you know, about you and what can I do. And I'm not really interested as a general person of the public. I just want to know what I'm going to get, right, and how you're going to help me sell my house. So yeah, a little bit of tweaking there. Right. So
okay, we've got reward people who are on live. So if you go to this website, please, Chris, are you ready? www.MelanieEstates.
I'm not going to that one for reasons that I don't want to discuss.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's go to another website then.
Yep.
Which you've already got in live. Right.
Let's have a look at this one. Boom. Neil Robinson. Yeah, nice. Good customer rating. Free instant online. We've discussed that to hell. Why choose us? Yeah, nice. Like that. Tons of experience, local knowledge. Yeah. Book your valuation. Let's see what happens. Get rid of that. Just get rid of it. It's not doing any favors to anyone. Right. Book now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why is the cookie policy just popped up there? That's Calendly's cookie policy. That is the issue with these embeds and booking directly into your diary. I would make this a little bit bigger so that you don't have to scroll this thing. It looks a bit cheap. And maybe, you know, pay Calendly their $8 a month just to get rid of that, so it doesn't look so cheap. It's $8 a month. Just pay it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, just do it. And then other than that, this would be okay. There's nothing too onerous there. Property search. Okay, that goes on to, that's rubbish. Let's have a look. Let's go back. Neil Robinson. I like this, Neil. Esther's not this. It's a little bit lazy, in my opinion, in terms of the homepage, like, and what you do, and getting people down that journey of getting to know, like, and trust you on the homepage. But it is going in the right direction compared to some others. What do you think, Chris?
I like to see again.
Oh, there's more. There's more. There's more. I thought it just went to there. In truth, I thought it was. That's where it was finished. But there's more.
I like to see Phil Spencer on there. By implication, you're getting third-party credibility.
Yeah.
That content. I mean, you've got some amazing content there, Neil, but I've got to go basically down the Khyber Pass to find it. Right at the bottom. You know, remember, it's all it's all about great content and social proof to make you the real person. Yeah.
Now, this is my thoughts about the content on the homepage. I do like social proof on the homepage, but not like masses of it, and definitely not in a slider. No one's going to be clicking through all your testimonials. Okay, it's just not going to happen, right? So have a few maybe that they can see, or something, you know, that they can see at a glance. These blog posts are nice, but again, it does take people away from your goal, and that is booking the valuation. So, you know, if they want to read your blog posts, they will click on the blog bit. So that's where I probably differ in opinion from you, Chris. But what do you want to say?
Just go back to the videos, because you know me, I'm a bit of a video
freak. There are 3 ways you can have your home valued.
I like this.
First, the instant valuation can give you an on.
Yeah, I like that, but that needs to be here, like at the top. You know, book a valuation, boom, there's the video, or on the valuation page as well. Go on, Chris. Sorry.
Scroll back down to the videos now. Thumbnails. Because you know me, I'm a bit of a freak when it comes to the videos. Going down are really, really important. Okay, So let's just have a quick look at that thumbnail that you can see there. Is notice? Can you stop for a second? Scrolling.
Yeah. Sorry. Where am I going?
Stop. Right.
No.
Whenever you're on social, Facebook or YouTube, at the center of the image is where the play icon goes. So you don't want to be putting any text there, do you? You want to put it above it or below it. And again, you know, let's just scroll down to that wonderful content that he showed out right at the bottom. I mean, if you can put the name of your town in your thumbnail, more, be it on Facebook or be it on YouTube, a hell of a lot more people will click on it. I don't think we need to see, Neil, your logo at the bottom of it. I'd love to see a picture of you, but the text is being lost on the image, isn't it? So maybe just darken the background image, get rid of the word Neil Robinson. We don't need all that stuff, and just say, you know, like, you know, let's just that middle one. Can you stop bloody scrolling, please?
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Okay. So look, what happens on completion day? So therefore, that should be what happens when you move home or complete on completion day on your Skelmersdale home. And again, we don't need a conveyance at the background. Nice plain background. And again, how to get onto Skelmersdale's property ladder. Brilliant title, but again, too much. The text is not pinging at me. It's not going, wow, I need to click on this. It's got to be clickbait. And you know, I like clickbait.
This is my thoughts on that. I agree to a degree. Now, I think the thumbnails are extremely important on YouTube and channels like YouTube. I think on your blog, I'd actually avoid putting titles in the image and just get a nice image, because it gets really hard to read when it's in a small little thumbnail on a desktop. Anyway, it's the title itself that people are mostly looking at. And then when you've got these on the blog post itself, if I click on that, they tend to be at the top and they just don't, like, here as a featured image, and they look shit. Now, you've done well to take them off, but a lot of the time that image just doesn't look good. So I think definitely that Chris's advice on the thumbnail isn't like really great, but here it just becomes really hard to read. So I would just have like an image that fits the tone of the piece, but that's just me. Okay.
Roger
yeah.
Just made a, I think we're talking about this website. I think you're missing a huge opportunity to gain valuation requests. Most people start by looking for houses to buy and then spend their time on individual property pages. We use this to insert a gentle call to action showing the valuer's photograph.
Personally, look, we've done a lot of our own research on this, and it's true. A lot of buyers, especially when you're running like Google campaigns or Facebook campaigns, they do attract a lot of buyers to your house, to your website. And I think personally, they will find a way to the property search page. That, you know, if they're a buyer, they're going to click on the property search in the
Surely
menu.
Surely
what we say, but I've got stats that show like a massive percentage of buyers come to your website. Like even down in Devon now in Helmore's, they're booking more viewings via the website than they do via Rightmove. More valuations from the website than they do via Rightmove. And but we are running really highly optimized Google campaigns and Facebook campaigns to that.
So it's not necessarily because the website's brilliant, which we know it damn well is. It's because the whole purpose of having a great website is you've got to have something to funnel them into it.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
A great funnel to bring them there, and then when they're there, you've got to convert them.
The website, yeah, I think that's a good point, Chris. What we're not realizing here in a lot of cases is the website is part of the funnel. It's a step in the funnel, and you got to understand where the people have come from before they've hit your website. They didn't just wake up that morning and suddenly think, let me visit Hobson Parker, let me visit Neil Robinson. They've done something. They've done a search. They've seen something online. They've decided this morning they're going to sell their house and they need some valuation. So they've Googled best estate agent in their area and you've popped up. There's been a reason, right, for them to do that. And I think it's really important to follow that journey. Go on, sorry.
Roger says, Chris, he thinks you're missing the point. The point, well, again, I'm not sure which Chris you're saying to. But
yeah,
the point is to add call to actions for valuations to property pages as well as the home.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, for sure. I can show you a good example of it here. So if we go to a search here, Right, these are all sold, but we'll go there anyway. Sold. Okay. So you can see here at the bottom of this property for sale, that's for sale. Let it load in. Like what you see, book a viewing. And then what you've got here, do you need to sell your own property? Boom. And then the call to action's there. So yeah, definitely you should have call to action. You're right. You know, vendors will look at other properties that you've got available to see if they align with your stock. They will do that also. So yeah, definitely on the property page, you should have a call to action to book a valuation. And you never guess what? My mouse has just run out of battery, but luckily I have a trackpad. I've just realised. Sweet, we're back online.
Chris, we've got 15 minutes left, so we can.
Right.
What I do is we'll do one more, make it quick, and then I want to finish on what you consider is the morale to go.
Let's do at random, Kevin Wimborne, EXP. All right, so no tracking on this website, so that needs to be sorted, and that's probably because it's part of the EXP subdomain thing. But that's the thing about franchises. You know, they. I'm not saying anything about EXP. I'm not throwing EXP under the bus, but you never get a website that you can do the biz with in terms of tracking it, retargeting people that visit it. You're missing, in terms of a funnel, you're missing like 80% of what you can do. You know, if someone visits my website, I want them to now start to see me all over the fucking internet, excuse my language. But with this, that's it. That's the end of their journey. You're not crossing that. They're not now going to go and see Facebook ads from you or Google ads from you or a YouTube video from you, because none of those channels know who visited your website. Okay. So that's really important. So you guys need to twist your franchise people's arms and get them to actually give you proper access to your own site to be able to track your traffic. Right, one-to-one personal service.
Locally. Fucking local.
I do like that. You got the really good header, front and center. It's not SEO optimized. I would have said one-to-one personal service from estate agents in blah, 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 because that's the search term people use. Estate agents in, and then your area, like Chris says, not locally. But then it does say here, your local independent estate agent covering Havering, Redbridge, and surrounding areas. So that really is the title that should be here. This title should be the first title, and this title, the first title, should be the second title. Okay, over 35 years experience, yeah, like that. If you're looking to sell your home, please call this number or send me an email. Send you an email.
He's good looking lad.
Kevin, to sell your home. Find out more. Being able to call someone. Yeah, I like this so far, to be honest. You can tell Kevin Wing. This doesn't look like a testimonial, and it should, because it looks like it is one. Get a face there, or maybe have a title that says what our clients say about us or me, and have that there. Latest news, and there's free instant online evangelization. We've spoken about that. Why I love being a estate agent. I like that. That's lovely. That's the one. You need that one here. Okay. What else we got? I think this is a good idea, but it's a little bit weak. Like, the chance of people calling these days is a bit lower than it used to be. But again, I would just have there a book evaluation button. Make it nice and easy. They click the button, they book a val. Other than that, you know, Chris, for a personal agent, you know, a one-man band sort of thing, I think it's a good site so far, the homepage. You know, if I was looking for that service, a one-man band type thing, there's nothing that's put me off yet. I like this. I can see who he is. I can see what he's about. Why use him? Yeah, being able to call someone, that's a great benefit. If I want that, being able to call someone when you need them, boom, I'm onto this. I'd instruct this guy for sure. Like, for me, the only thing I don't like is this. This looks a bit car salesman. I'd get rid of that and put, you know, less. We're in modern times now. People want to book evaluation. You know, they've been on Purple Bricks or wherever they've been, which is really easy. Sorry, I swore at you all, but you know, to book evaluation on there is so easy. Yeah. Could
you have a link there where you just pressed it and it would actually call if you're on a mobile phone?
I think that probably does do that. Actually, yeah, it does. It's popping up for me to call. But that's a massive hurdle, Chris. What I'm trying to say is it's a massive hurdle to get a stranger to press on a button and instantly speak to you. We're just not in that era anymore. You know, people want to just ping something away and then, you know, you get back to them and show them what you're about. So I do like the idea, It is good. It is good, but I would personally just have that book an appointment button. Yeah, lovely. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, nice. Yes, yeah. Let's chat. Then get an evaluation. So there, my call to action is not congruent with this box. Let's chat, and then put a button to your contact page. Okay, that's what I would have there, because it just follows on from that bit. Other than that, this is nice. You know, it's nice. That's a bit lame. Why you should use me? Valuation. That's lame. That's lame. I'm not going to talk about that. Properties for sale.
Okay, Chris, we're in the last 10 minutes. So can we go a bit?
All right, we're fair if I didn't like pull up maybe one of mine, so we can have a look at, because there are some mistakes. I spotted some mistakes this morning, so we can lambast those, and you guys can tell me how shit it is. But we did already have a quick look, and that's Property Cloud. So this is literally just launched this week. So it's a brand new site. The visuals are not going to be to everyone's taste. Okay, this is specific to these guys who are a bit more fresh. So premium property marketing. So we've got a header, which again is not properly SEO optimized, but then this is, if you're thinking of selling in property in North Kent or South East London, speak to Property Cloud. Get your property valued. Boom, it's straight there. Nice, easy. It doesn't take them anywhere else. It's a pop-up that slides onto the screen. So if they close that, they're still where they were. So if they open that and decide, oh, I'm not quite ready yet, close it, they're still where they were. Okay, they're not lost somewhere else. About the Property Cloud, so we've got about them, and it's next to a nice family image, and then we've got the benefits there, right? Rightmove and Zoopla, professional photography, video walkthrough tours, blah blah blah. This is how we handle testimonials. No one needs to read 20 testimonials. Boom, there it is, 5-star rated, 4.7 on Google. Okay, be our next customer. So that's exactly the same as this. It's just written in a different way. Okay, so if book evaluation didn't attract them, be our next customer might. And then we go down. So instead of properties that we've got available, which a vendor might not be interested in, we're putting here the sold properties. So these are our recent success stories. That's something we're building with every site now. On the homepage, there's no properties available. What we have is recent success stories. So they can see, oh, look, they sold that one. It's a bit like mine. And then they go in to look at that property. And it's exactly the same as a for sale property. But you saw earlier when I showed you the call to action at the bottom. So join our success story.
And Chris, do you think the probably put like a little actual story as opposed to just showing the property? Like a little paragraph.
Yeah, we did try that. So with Helm Wars, initially the page would dynamically change if it was a sold property, and the agent would go and put a description about how it, what they did. But in truth, the busier the agent, the less likely it gets done on a regular basis. So it just never got done in the end, but it is a nice idea. So again, another one. So we've got become our next customer, book an appointment, want the best price for your property, request a callback. So just different types of call to action. Then we've got more social proof. And then the footer, which always has the book and advice meeting. So that home page is just about, come on, let's book an appointment, okay? If they want to see anything else, they can go property search here. Why choose us? How we help sellers, the landlord service, property search, visit the blog, contact us. Let's have a look at the blog, because I did say someone else's didn't look great. And let's have a look at why choose us. Again, we've made this a lot more visual rather than wall of text. When it comes to selling, you're in safe hands, and we've got the safe hands image, a bit about Aaron, who runs the business, him collecting the award, some core stats about the company, the team, because you'd like to see the team. They're open 7 days a week, not restricted by office hours, blah, blah, blah. And then social proof. So we don't need war and peace. We just need those key things that might make someone click the get property valued button. I'm hoping some people have put some comments to tell me how poor it is in there, so we can come back. The blog, so this site's just launched, so there's no blog yet. We've just started, but this is what it's going to look like, nice and modern. I can show you another one which is more full. And then when you click on that, you got your image there again, and then your post, and at the bottom, related posts, and again, thinking of selling, book and advice meeting. So that's in the footer, so it's always there. Go on, Chris.
Abby Range says she doesn't have the same feeling of connection with an individual. I'm not sure. And I like this site, but it's very corporate and far less personal.
Yeah. So it depends on what feel you're going for. Yeah, for sure. If they were wanting to be more like, is it Kevin? Then it would be a different style of site for sure. That's why I like Kevin's site for what he's offering, because that's his service is that one-to-one kind of style. And I think that's a good site for that. But yeah, so that's that. Look, man, I hope everyone got some value. I know I lambasted a few things, but I do get a bit excited. We've done an hour of running things down. I hope there were some nuggets in there. But the main thing is taking people by the hand
websites to look at. I
and
think
leading them to the goal. Sorry, Chris, what was that?
We had 9 other websites that we didn't get to, so we're going to have to do a rerun, lockdown, website takedown for the return.
Oh, the return of the return.
It's like Fast and Furious. So you could be Hobbs and I can be, I don't know, Jason Statham with a beard.
Wouldn't I be Jason Statham?
Okay, you could be Jason Statham and I'll be the fat beardy bloke who basically slags up people. Is that all right?
Guys, look. We've seen some, amongst all of that, we've seen some good stuff. Roger Lightfoot had some really great ideas. Just personally, I think the implementation wasn't quite there. Complete gave you some feedback on that. It just needs a better homepage experience. Kevin, I think you've almost nailed that, mate. Really good site. I would instruct you. Probably the only site I've seen today that would make me press that book evaluation button. Everyone, guys, my opinion, it's not gospel. Get rid of instant valuation front and center and put it somewhere else, or put it on, just the last ditch page that they're on your contact us page or something. I don't know, somewhere else that's not taking them away from booking the appointment.
I think the magic thing, Chris, is that I've learned is that it's a bit like going out on a date. Is that the instant valuation is you walk into a pub saying, "Hey, love, get your coat on," when in reality you've got to woo them a bit by bringing them through a little bit of a funnel, a little bit of text. Why? A little bit.
Listen,
I'm not talking about big funnels, but bang, bow.
It's just not. It's just not what I want. It's like me going to a pub, using your pub analogy, for a pint, and someone saying, "Here, have this free burger." Like instead, sorry, we've got no pints. I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird analogy, but it's not what I want. I've come to book in a valuation. Let's get the real deal first and then go for that. I think instant valuation tools are a great lead generator, especially for estate agents who maybe don't have content to give away, like free guides. I know Jerry Lyons has written some great guides. Guys, get onto that guy. If you can't be asked to write your own, get him to write one for you. Get Chris to write one for you. Sorry, Chris. Get someone to write you a good guide.
Competition.
Fuck, I didn't know about your guides, man. I'm just being honest with people. You know what I mean? Get a free guide and give it away. That's going to beat an instant valuation all day long.
I will just say for the record, Jerry's guides are truly exceptional. Truly exceptional. Right, I think we are at 11 o'clock now, 10:59. On behalf of the industry, Chris, thank you very much. I believe that this will be a recording that people will be able to watch back. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So if you've enjoyed it, absolutely fantastic. Make some nice comments in. If you have enjoyed it, please make a comment in either of our groups. Not because we need the ego boost, but just it means that other people in the group will get to see it. Chris, you've been truly fantastic. Let's leave it at that. Let's go.
Guys, remember everything I or Chris have said is our opinion. And that doesn't mean you can't call me an arsehole. You can, if that's what you feel. But I'm just speaking from a place of truth and what I know to be true. But I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thank you very much. Chris, love you as always.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
See you later.